Today's video is going to be an updated cap guide for cap on domination maps. It works a little bit differently because you're not trying to indefinitely stall a convoy. So I want to show you how I sort of target prioritize and figure out what I'm doing in domination maps to help assist my team for a win. So that being said, we'll get right into it.
Sorry, soldier.
You don't know me. A shame.
Immediately, I'm just going to try and figure out what the team's composition is and where the isolated targets are. I go down below here thinking that maybe I could loop around the back, but I think to myself the downtime is going to be too great, so I just wait and make them think I've walked away and then come back out to try and attack their supports. Seeing that I've pulled too much attention, too much focus, I immediately get out. I go straight for health pack. Cap is really great at self-sustaining. The more health packs you grab in the midst of a fight, especially when it's already a 6v6, the easier it is on your support, so that way they can focus on other people who are currently taking damage. Seeing that they're down one already, I focus this isolated target. But knowing that we've capped the target, now I can start to try and find someone I can try and kill. Here is the thing I do on cap sometimes, as I might do on any tank, is instead of trying to attack both supports and kill them, which is probably not going to happen, I hold my shield up to try and block the heals to kill anyone who's behind me. They get out. I throw my shield to charge on ult, and unfortunately, Hulk uses his shield on it. We get a really good pick, meaning they're down one, so it's a great time to apply some pressure. Right now, all I'm doing here is I'm just trying to hold the doorway. When we have control over the objective, we don't want to do anything risky that would cause any one of us to die. So I'm not trying to jump in there and dive the backline because there's no point. All I want to do is just hold them here. The longer we hold them here, the greater that percentage goes for us. Here, once I started getting into too much trouble, I immediately get out and try and find help. I'm trying to ping my supports for help, but unfortunately, their hands are sort of busy. Luckily, Psylocke had a really good ult, which helped secure us a couple of picks and took off some of the pressure. Here, I go to try and help my Adam Warlock, and I'm not there in time, but I see Hulk is low, so I'm focusing him down.
Bruce, let's dance.
I was trying to save my shield throw for after the bubble ran out, and then I ended up hitting the top there, but you saw the idea. Seeing that there's a support isolated, I try to pick her off. And luckily, it's another huge stagger for us. At this point, they're still sort of down, which is very dangerous for them to engage like this, but I turn my focus to Blade, who ulted directly into our team. Cloak ulted mostly to stay alive, but it's not so bad because of the fact that we pulled out a Luna ult in a situation where they really should not have or did not want to ult at this time, so it was not a bad trade at all, because right now, we still have control over the objective, so pulling out as many ults as we can is actually a really good idea. Here, I'm just trying to charge my ult. Seeing that now the Luna ult has run out, I immediately try to jump on top of the supports. I use my ult to try and help counter the Luna ult. Or the Cloak and Dagger ult, sorry. Here I see Luna, and I know that she doesn't have ult, so it's an easy pick. Then I go turn my focus immediately to Cloak and Dagger. Even though Cloak used her ability, I have not lost sight of her. I'm still paying attention to her. And then I get a quick pick. The way that you find value as cap is by finding those isolated targets, by jumping on the supports when their team is busy, so that way they don't go and they don't turn to peel for them. It made it very easy for me to kill their Luna and then immediately jump on the Cloak and Dagger right afterwards and basically secure the point for free because now they don't have any supports. Here, after securing both of the supports, I don't want to throw my lead, so even if I let them take it, it's fine as long as I don't die. I grabbed the health pack in order to get myself back in the fight faster. Knowing my team is still coming back, I heard them portaling, so I just wanted to basically buy time and stay alive until they got here. But knowing that I had killed their Luna first and then I killed their Cloak second, as my team is coming out through the portal to fight the rest of them, I turned my focus knowing I did not forget about that support and immediately jump on top of her. Still haven't lost sight of her, and now she goes down. Now, once again, my team is fighting on the point. We had taken out the Luna, and who did I kill right after Luna? But Cloak and Dagger. So who's coming out of spawn? Cloak and Dagger. Leads to another easy kill. Once again, all I'm doing right now is I'm focusing the supports one after another. I'm remembering who I killed and in what order and what their time is to come back. And it makes it very easy to completely take out their team just by focusing on those two supports and where their positioning was all game. Now it's just clean up.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
And here they couldn't portal in time. But you see how I'm very survivable as Cap. I can single-handedly stay alive by finding myself getting to health packs and getting behind cover very easily. I'm not very demanding of my support's attention, and I can find isolated targets and dive in at the same time that my team is fighting the rest of the team and just pull attention and pull focus. Sometimes leading to kills, sometimes just leading to pulling out very valuable abilities or attention at the time that their team really needed it. So here, second round starting. I know that I've been diving on their supports all game and no one's been peeling, so I basically just want to keep doing that. Here, I want to try and take an alternate route opposite of my team. So as my team pulls one direction, I want to try and take a different direction to try and see if I can jump on their supports without anyone noticing. As I walk up, I see orbs and I see Luna. I jump on the Luna. I throw my shield up expecting an ice freeze and it doesn't happen. I attack Luna because I think that she's free, and unfortunately I get frozen. I am pulling the attention of both supports at the very least, but I know now that I've got the attention of their Hulk. Their Hulk doesn't like what I've been doing, so he turns to try and deal with me. Grabbing health packs in order to stay up. I try and attack that thing, whatever that is. So here now the Hulk is focusing me because he knows that I've been a problem. I ult to try and make space and try and see if I can't secure a kill. And right now they're using a lot of resources to try and defend for me. But it doesn't matter. I'm still able to get a clean kill on the Luna, and then Coach Mills gets another kill on the Rocket.
I am ready to put on a show.
Unfortunately, she got rezzed. So now we're just charging ults. And here, once again, as the support ult goes off and Luna's ult lasts a really long time, I could stand directly in all of that and just start attacking to try and charge my ult, but I'm not going to charge my ult anytime soon, and I would rather see who's coming out of spawn instead. Here, Rocket throws his res beacon right down in front of me and for some reason ignores it. Knowing that Luna had just ulted, I turned my focus immediately to Rocket. Easy kill. Now it's just clean up.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Control lost.
Here you see me running and jumping and trying to fail to get up there. You'd think I'd be better at it, but here, once again, as my team is going one direction, I'm attacking from a different direction. I've learned a lot from playing Magic about just how close I can get before the enemy realizes I'm there. So attacking from either the back or the side is a really, really great idea when you're a melee hero. Looking to make sure there's nobody else coming out of their spawn. I attack their back line. As they're now engaging in on my front line, I am pinstering them at the back and they don't know I'm here. I see Rocket is extremely isolated. He's usually the hardest one for me to kill as Cap, but because of the fact that there's no walls, there's no really area to go for him to shoot in the air, it makes it very easy to target him. I immediately turn my focus now to the Cloak and Dagger. And right now, even though I'm pretty convinced that I'm not going to be able to kill the Cloak and Dagger inside of her bubble, it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to do that. After taking out the Rocket, all I want to do is pull her attention and pull her focus so she doesn't heal her team. I get out with my life, I get low, and I get healed back up. Hulk accidentally jumps off the map. I can't judge, I've done it many times myself. I go back in, but I'm careful with the blind. And once I get low and it's a little too dangerous, I get out, I try to find where my supports are, and I ask for heals.
You don't mind me. I'm just dying. My good deed for the day.
Picking off isolated targets because at this point, this team is very disorganized. I hear another res beacon, I get it destroyed. And once again, just as I did before, where I went around the side and I came around the back, I'm now taking this side. I'm going to go around the back and do the same thing.
Team's capture progress is past the halfway point.
Smashing is what he does.
Here, finding the target at the very back once again. And helping my Psylocke get a kill before getting out.
He's coming real handy. My I'll be shipshape in no time.
I get healed back up, and once again, it was working before. I'm going to keep trying to do it.
1,000 gods!
Here, they're sort of learning their lesson. They have an Ultron now instead. And what I'm trying to do in this situation is I don't feel like I have anything I could bring of value with the Cloak and Dagger ult and stuff going on out there. So I just try to pull the attention and focus of their Ultron while it's a much safer place for me to be in. I'm also experimenting to see if I can hit him at all, and it's not working so well, but it's okay. I go back to regroup with my team. I unfortunately just totally steal that health pack from Rocket and get him killed. My bad, Rocket. Here at this point, though, when you start to do this, at some point teams start to catch on and they start to get really frustrated by you, and then they spend the time chasing you. As you can see, I have 3 people trying to chase me down right now. If 3 people are chasing me down in their spawn, then that means the people coming out of my spawn have a lot of space to walk forward. So my only goal here is to stay alive.
Can't beat battlefield medicine.
Once Hulk cuts off my escape route, I go over here and I rejoin. And once again, I grab another health pack. I'm just cycling around to the different health packs.
These come in real.
Here, I hear people right above, so I go immediately to jump on top of them. I get ulted by Ultron. I almost slam myself off the edge.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I try to keep my little Bruce alive with my ult and the shield. I try to find the isolated squishy targets.
That's the boost I need.
Blade's a lot easier to hit the Ultron, so I go for him. Hulk is easier to hit than Ultron, so I go for him. Here, I see Adam, and once again, you always want to be paying attention to who's coming back from spawn as a dive hero and as an assassin like that, because of the fact that you have great mobility to be able to track when they're coming in and be able to dive in on them and capitalize on that. I can't do as much to Hulk as I can to Adam, so I'm trying to focus him instead. Here, he reses directly on top of the point to try and contest, and we're going to immediately take him out again. He probably did it just to stall for time, but here they opened the portal. They still had a couple of percentage points to go. They didn't have to jump on right away. But because of it, I know that I don't want to let any of their support stay alive at all. I don't know how close they are to ult, so I'm immediately targeting them one at a time for whatever squishy hops through the portal next. I'm attacking the Strange because he's the only one I can hit.
You'll have to keep fighting until you have a win.
Here, I see Adam hop out again, and once I see him hop out, I immediately turn my focus to him. I see Cloak and Dagger again, and once again, I've turned my focus to her. I don't care about the Hulk. I'm not trying to hit the Hulk. I'm not trying to hit the Ultron I can't hit. I'm trying to hit the targets, the squishy targets that are on the ground next to me. And that's that. That's Cap on Domination. Cap is one of my favorite tanks to play. He is super fun. It's super rewarding. I'd say he's maybe like a medium difficulty in order to understand, but I think he provides a lot of value that isn't in the sort of big damage numbers. What you're trying to do as Cap is pull attention, pull focus, pull resources, and even try and find isolated targets to try and kill yourself. He is really, really good against teams that do not peel. So if they don't peel, even a team like this with triple support is not going to do very much because of the fact that I can just continuously keep trying to find one isolated target, attack them, and try and get the final hit and get the assassination on them. And if I don't, and I pull the attention of 1, 2, or 3 people, if I prioritize staying alive, I've pulled attention and resources away that they could have used on my team team and onto me, and they end up wasting it because I get out every time with just a little bit of health. I get out with a little bit of health, I rejoin with my team, I get healed up to full, and I go back in and I repeat that process. All the time when you're playing cap is you're always trying to do that. Find your isolated target. If you can't do that, pull focus, pull attention, and use your ult a lot of times to either save your teammates or to stall the point for longer to try and get that percentage higher. Anyway, that's all I got for cap on Domination. So hopefully you found this helpful. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.